Alright, this is the 4.3 final presentation for Robert Casey. Just kind of going over some of the stuff I've learned in this class. I will say this is probably one of the most fun I've had in these classes. As we see in this capture here, this is the drill that I chose to complete at the end of this class. It was in one of the expert folders. Other options were headphones, Game Boys, stuff of that nature. I chose the drill because I figured I wanted to challenge myself and see how far I could get. I did, in fact, have to start over about 5 or 6 times from the bottom up to get what I have here, and I would probably start over 5 or 6 more times, each time learning something more significant than the last as I proceeded up from the base of the battery to the handle all the way to the drill bit at the end. Uh, and then with all the knowledge the professor has given me, when I'm turning in my submissions, watching his videos and seeing what I could do better, i.e. Hollowing out the models so I'm using less geometry, making things flow better by adding lines, by cutting lines using the multi-cut tool or the edge loops between objects like here or here to make it seem less like the objects are colliding into each other and more that they're flowing in and out. We can see that this is Maya, the one that we used. I want to say, one cube here, a cylinder here, a cube actually for this whole bit right here. This was awful. I would do this over in a heartbeat if I could. And a cube for the trigger, and a single cylinder cut many times for the whole end of the drill here. This is my favorite part. This is the part where I think it's the best. This I'm going to switch over to the Unity one so we can see that. Here we go. This is the one in Unity where I got to make my materials and apply them directly to the model. It did come out a little cartoony. I don't hate it, but I think there's a lot of things that could be improved upon it if I gave it a little bit more time and care. I think the process for applying materials is a lot more conducive to progress in Unity than it is in Maya. I enjoyed doing it more in Unity and liked the Unity interface more. However, I know that it can't really be done without doing it in Maya first, because it makes segmenting the object easier when you have it separated into groups and different objects. For instance, the silver bit is one object, and then the yellow bits are another object, and the black bits are another object. So when you're applying materials, it makes it that much easier to proceed from there. The thing I found most challenging about the class was trying to remember all the things I learned and applying them into the object. Uh, it was me getting creative in a lot of different things, trying to make things flow. And again, it's not perfect. You can see kind of like the base of the handle hits hard against the battery pack, and none of the details of the plastic lining in the handle or the company who actually made the drill listed on the drill like it is in the original picture. And I would have if I maybe was a bit more experienced, had another week to do it, started over less, stuff like that. The thing I liked most about this class was in fact this project, and I know I reference it a lot, but I think this project is where I learned and relearned most of the knowledge needed to make the drill, and it was a very rewarding process, a frustrating one, but rewarding.